How you guys doing? I'm gonna sound crazier than I usually do, but so I just had another nightmare, and my channel is always basically devoted for my lifelong sleep paralysis and stuff, and now it's just turning into crazy dreams, which is better. So I already considered all the things, like I guess there's a condition called hypnopomia, which is like when you wake up and you still are dreaming, like a sleepwalking thing. And I'm getting older, and it's been like 10 years of working night shift or more and having very uncircadian rhythm, like very broken sleep patterns. But I don't think that's it, because I've been having these abnormalities or whatever since probably 5 years old, and then catalyzed the full bore sleep paralysis at starting at 16 years old. And it's pretty much all I talk about. But lately, since it's November 5th, 2019, I had another weird, crazy episode, and it's making me think, because, like, around Halloween, they say the veil is the thinnest between our worlds and the next or whatever. And I respect the ridicule from naturalists and materialists and skeptics alike. I really do. I don't have it with me, but I wrote down some records. Like, I just happened, because, I guess I freak myself out. I don't like creepy pastas. I try to sift through things that sound as genuine as possible. I ain't got time for fiction. But so lately, as I'm looking up paranormal happenstances, which some people would think is what fuels my negative dreams, it has a natural cause, and maybe they're right. And I think the natural and spiritual flow together, but you get what I mean, right? So, where am I getting at this, man? Yeah, there was like some alien abduction that happened on November 5th, and then there was some other thing that I just wrote down somewhere about another paranormal thing. I just really think the 5th of November has some kind of significance to it, guys. And I wrote down somewhere what the hell I'm talking about, which will be in future videos. I've only been able to Google 2 other happenstances, which is somebody would be like, oh, get out of here. Whereas, like, some other kind of alien abduction or paranormal kind of shit spouted off at November 5th, So I get how I sound, but so anyway, to the highlight or whatever, the headlight, the caption of this video. Did I meet the Hat Man? Right. So, like a movie, I'm gonna start where the dream meets the Hat Man, and then I'm gonna pick up what catalyzed that. In my dream, I'm in this gated community, nice apartment thing, right? I've never been there before, and it looks like Lake Elsinore, California, which I really love. It's like really rural over there, and cops seem to know that I don't do meth and shit, and they leave me the fuck alone, because I look rough around their edges and shit. But I don't do drugs, fucking, used to be a sheet metal welder. It's blue collar shit, man. You end up looking like fucking ZZ Top surviving the Book of Eli movie. So anyway, talking to this guy, man, and he's dressed all he's dressed like if Zorro was preparing for the fucking elements, man. He's got a nice jacket on top of like a nice jacket on top of like a really nice fucking trench coat over it, and he's got like bags and shit with him, like luggage and stuff. And he's like a really tall, like fucking, like, a tall young man that's probably 25 to 30 years old, man. He seems like a smooth talker and really eloquent, but it's a fucking bum, man, because the dream picks up with me kicking it in my gated apartment community, and I'm with this dude, and all of a sudden it's in my mind that I'm supposed to rendezvous with him, so I'm automatically going to assume that we're going to go out and party and try to pick up chicks and shit. And fuck, dude, it's like he has no money to go do that shit, and now he doesn't really want to go out. He's just looking somewhere to hang out. Like, hey man, do you have any weed? You know, this part of the dialogue didn't happen, but I'm just kind of assuming it did because I remember all my dreams. It's something along those lines. And dude, right now I quit smoking weed because I'm trying to study for crazy shit that they fucking hair test you for, you know? So I haven't smoked weed in a while, and I'm kind of like, no, man, I ain't got no weed. And then I don't want to bring this fucker in my house and shit, you know? So I'm like, well, dude, like I'm basically insinuating without money, the only thing that is to do is to go kick it out there with the coyotes and shit, man. Like I want to take this guy out of my apartment complex. I don't really want to be seen with them. And if we're not gonna fucking go out and go fucking hit up chicks and shit like that and try to go have a night out at the bar or whatever, I'm just gonna fucking get this rendezvous over with, learn my lesson, and not hang out with this asshole no more. And I want to take him the fuck away from my gated community, right? So, by the way, if you want to know where I am at, I work pretty soon. I work night shift, so I'm just trying to take a nap in my G ride right before work. I got about 2 more hours. I gotta go get some instant coffee and shit. And anyway, yeah, I should be fucking sleeping another hour right now. This fucking dream, dude. So he says like the freakiest shit in the world, dude. And so, you know, I'm like, well, you know, I'm pretty capable as long as someone has a gun. I mean, doesn't have a gun, I could defend myself. And, you know, I don't want to get along. You're not allowed to fucking have pieces in fucking California, so I'm not going to even start telling you guys how I'm a ninja like that. So fucking, he says like the freakiest thing in the world, dude. He's like, why don't we just go over there and kick it, like do something nefarious or whatever. Like it's like one of the remote corners of the gated community where like obviously a security guard's gonna find your ass. Like, why is these 2 weird looking fucks just fucking there? And I'm kind of like, nah, I don't know about that, man. Like, fuck, like iterating, like, I guess we're just gonna fucking sit here on, like, stairs or whatever we are all night long until whatever. And then this guy goes, the most freakiest shit in the world. And he goes, so you're just gonna keep me in a painting, like a art painting? And I'm kind of like, what the, you know, I'm thinking, what the fuck is this guy talking about, man? And, you know, like I assume that his wardrobe comes with a matching Zorro hat and shit, but fucking he just must have that off, you know, keep cool. And he told me he's all like I'm the guy you asked for. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? So he's basically like, dude, I'm not a chick. So he's basically like, some day I was at a bar near my house, and there's a crazy painting with a dude on a wall that I guess is him, or he's trying to emulate or mimic or dress like that guy. So I get, you know, I'm like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. Like now I'm starting to have memories in this dream. I never been to this bar before. I never even lived in this place before. But like I'm like in another realm. There's this guy called CG Kid that advocates people getting off drugs. He has the most horrific story. This is a tangent of his salvia trip. You should look that up. CG Kid salvia trip. And he convinced me and convinced himself that some drugs or dreams or whatever, you go into other dimensions, man. And he's just talking about how you just have memories that you didn't have before. So now I know what this guy's talking about. There is some kind of bar by my house. I don't even live at this place. I've never been to this bar. That I guess there's a painting on the wall, and I must have said before, like, oh, that guy's pretty cool, man. And no, I'm not into his fashion sense at all. And he's just kind of like, so you're just going to keep me in a painting? I don't know what the fuck you mean, dude. So, anyway, man, I guess it's worthless to even say that before that dream was just like, I was inside of an apartment that happened to be mine. I guess I got a billion roommates and shit. And I was trying to find like a fucking corner on the wall to nap. And then, like, for some reason, there's, like, a phone like you can hear when people talk to each other, like a CB radio, and like I'm trying to take a nap, and someone's all like hey, why is some like they're talking to some chick that I guess is my roommate again. I just have memories that aren't there. Oh yeah, I have roommates. Oh yeah, I live here. I've never been there before in my life. And the discourse is like, why do you have a man sleeping in your house with orbs and shit? So I guess that when I was taking a nap inside my dream, you know, and dude, that's fucking crazy. It's like I go to sleep, you know, I take a nap in my G ride, and now I'm sleeping in an apartment that was always mine, the roommates that I know, and I hear over like an intercom, like a discourse of someone talking to someone else that lives there that has like a home camera for security purposes of why a man is sleeping in that apartment with orbs above his head. So I wake up in that dream swatting at like fucking orbs or fucking floating little fucking dust fairies or some shit over my dome. And then, you know, I wake up and, oh yeah, I'm supposed to meet some dude to go to bars, and he's going to be my wingman, and he's going to meet him outside. And that's when I ostensibly met the Hat Man, guys. What the fuck was all that about? And the reason why I'm ranting is I got a video about it, but on this November 5th, man, I had a different kind of dream that was all weird that the dream ended up me climbing a hill so fast that I thought I was going to slide back off of it and fall off a cliff. Wow, there's a screaming going on, dude. Demons screaming. And I must have had that hypnoponia or whatever, because I woke up, man, I really did. I didn't wake up like like fully awake. I woke up still kind of out of it because I've lost so much sleep in my life and I'm so used to this bullshit. I thought about just writing it off and going back to bed and not making a video log about this shit, but I shit you not, man. Whether I'm going crazy or not, when I woke up from that screaming, I saw like a demonic apparition to my upper left corner, changing shapes and shit, like a swirl, like a spiral, like I want to call it an imprint in the air. Like it didn't have any color. It was like the same color as the atmosphere. It was just like blending in, almost transparent, but you could see it nonetheless. Of like some kind of like a mummy looking fucking thing, more like swirling and morphing into like more faces of like despair, like had no like pupils in its eyes, but I reckon it did have teeth. And man, yeah, so that was November 5th, or it might have been November 6th, like at like 1 o'clock in the morning, for example, 2 o'clock, I think it was 2 a.m. So yeah, man, I've been, it's getting fucking weirder and weirder. Earlier today, I was trying to take a nap, or, yeah, fucking, oh no, when I got off of work and I went to sleep in the morning, dude, when I was sleeping, it's as if my pillow came to life and like grew hands and started strangling me, and I woke up still choking, and I kept feeling like a sensation like I had to stretch my neck. Weird, man, right? I'm losing my mind, right? Like how I'm talking to you, man. Like, I don't sound like a schizophrenic, dude. I don't even do drugs right now. I haven't drank a beer in I think 3 weeks because it just makes me feel sick. I'm going through a time right now where I'm not partying or doing nothing. I'm trying to get my life together. I'm studying for something that's my personal business, and I'm trying to fix my life. Like, you know, fucking, I never did hard drugs. The worst I did was marijuana, weed, and cougar sex, and I'm paying the price for it right now by living in solitude, basically, and just working and studying for something I want to do in the future, man. So I'm coming at you in my right mind, and I'm having all these weird fucking things going on. But anyway, guys, yeah, so that's my story, and thanks you guys for sticking to it, and maybe I finally met the Hat Man, because, okay, I have 45 seconds to tell you that, I want to say before I was 5 years old. They say you have no memories before 5. I don't believe that because I had a tonsil surgery and a hernia surgery. No shit. The hernia surgery was about 5 years old. Tonsils was way earlier. And my parents are very surprised. I remember before they sedated me. And around that time, I saw a vision of, I thought it was a crazy dark black tree, and now I can see, I can totally tell that's a Hat Man. And by the way, guys, I was raised in a Christian home. I didn't even watch the trailers to the movie like Nightmare Before Elm Street or anything till I was like almost well in my teens. Hey, God bless you.